guys, okay, so I wanted to show you guys this very interesting thing. I haven't seen anybody showing this as yet, so hopefully this is, you know, something that you could get to see. It's about swollen batteries for the DJI Phantom 3 standard. So essentially what you're seeing here is a normal standard battery, and it works fine, okay? But recently, I actually have two batteries. So recently I had this second battery, and if you notice in the hopefully that the light was shine and you can see that there's a slight bulge. This one is perfectly smooth here, but this one has a bulge. You can see the actual bulge slightly there. It's slight. I actually tested out the battery while flying. I flew low with the standard using the bulging battery, and it worked fine. It worked perfectly fine, except that a lot of people on the forums are saying to be very, very careful with these bulging batteries, because essentially what it means is that the electrolytes or whatever already started to break down, and so the battery could fail. And so of course, obviously you don't want these batteries to fail while you're 300 feet in the air or 200 feet in the air, because that's going to be a serious fall for the Phantom, and it's going to basically destroy the drone, most likely the gimbal, which is the most expensive part, nearly 300 US for the gimbal. But yeah, so I can say that you could probably risk flying it for a period of time, which I probably will do. If I just need to test, I will probably use it, somewhere nearby, but I'm not going to use it very long. I actually have to test charge it to see if it will swell even more. I'm hoping that it doesn't. Right now, it isn't swollen too bad. It still fits in the Phantom, but I definitely wouldn't want this thing to swell inside the Phantom and then I have to somehow try to take it out by disassembling, because the Phantom is very difficult to disassemble. What I would suggest you do though, I have active tracking on, so that's kind of active tracking on the battery. So yeah, so essentially, what you can do is open up the DJI Go app, and in the DJI Go app, while you have the Phantom running, you can actually look at the battery status. And that's what I did. So when I powered on the drone, I put this in, I powered on the drone, I flew it up in the air, not very high up, and then I opened up the battery section and had a look at the battery section to see how well it was draining. It did a good job. The battery was 100%, and then I dropped it to about 45%. It worked perfectly fine. I did not, and I would not suggest that you fly it at the fastest speed when this thing is swollen, because you never know how it could fail on you. And so reading up more, they said that there are different reasons why. This battery only has about 40 charges on it. It's going to be the 40th charge when I charge it this time. And I thought that was pretty low, considering that, I take care of the battery as much as possible. But unfortunately, I know that I left these two batteries in the car. So I don't know if the heat may have affected it. All it takes is just one time for the heat to affect this. But surprisingly, it didn't affect this one, which was a secondary battery. This is the original battery. I bought the secondary battery about a few months afterwards. It has pretty much the same charge because I interchanged them. And this one had less ratings on it. You can actually see it has less icons on it. This is the newer one. And the newer one failed. The older one works perfectly fine. So I guess I would be using the old one. But I thought it was interesting for you to recognize a swollen battery. What you also feel too is a play when, like if you actually look, you could actually feel there's a, more of a, it's like pressing on something swollen versus something that's not. It's slightly, I don't even think you could see this, but hopefully, let me bring it closer. And you may be able to see how slightly bulged it is. But it was bulging enough on both sides for me to be a little bit concerned about it. So guys, with that being said, try to take care of your batteries for them to last long, because unfortunately this battery was $800 and pretty much just goes in the blink of an eye, unfortunately. And hopefully DJI will have probably a better solution for that, to draining the batteries. But it wasn't really DJI's fault anyways, the heat and so forth. So maybe battery technology just isn't what it is as yet, but maybe it will get better. Alright guys, so try to keep it in a cool place. they said be careful if it's swollen not to charge it because it could explode. I don't think mine is over swollen. I'll probably monitor it while it's charging. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, please stay tuned for more videos. Please check out my DJI Osmo Mobile 2 videos. I show some. It probably came out already, but if it hasn't, please look forward to it. So please subscribe, right? Because in order to subscribe, oh, and hit the bell icon. It's important because that's the only way you're gonna get notifications. Subscriptions doesn't really do anything. It doesn't give you a notification when I'm posting stuff. And since the name of the channel is now Rich Tech, which sounds very corny, I'll be talking a lot about technology and so forth. I also do 360 videos and what else? A lot of different videos. So, you know, when you get a chance, check those out as well too. Thanks so much for viewing. See you guys again soon. Bye-bye.